Doing a recent haul video for some knives that I got. We'll start with the fixed blade. These are either eBay or some antique shops that are local. So this one doesn't fit with the sheath, but the sheath's in good enough shape where I can throw it in a pack. This is one of those old Imperial. I think they were from the 70s. That's at least most of the information that I have. Very basic, but these things are kind of bulletproof. They're actually really interesting. Either back then, I'm assuming for some younger folk getting their first knife, but they're solid. I think it's like a general camp knife, but it's full tang. It's got these plastic scales on it with the moose there, but you can get them on eBay for around 20 bucks, sometimes cheaper. This one was in pretty good condition. Just gotta get a little bit cleaned up. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it yet, or if I want to resell it, but I really like kind of how it feels. I know some of them have some of that sawback on it, some of them don't, but for the price I paid for this, I think it was $20 to the door. You really can't beat it. But so there's that. Fixed blade. A couple little small ones here. This one is a Cornwall Knife Co. from New York. See if we can get that to focus. Still got to do a little bit of research on some of these, but as far as right now, I'm just kind of showing you guys what I got. See if I can get the second blade out. Real small, but in somewhat good condition. Again, a lot of these I got for like less than $5 or $5, maybe $10 with shipping. So just kind of building up the collection a little bit, work on some, getting some experience. It's a fun hobby. Got another one of these. I made a video before, which I was looking for some information on because I don't really know much about them, but I like the pattern on it. I like the size of it. This is the second one I got. This one was the stainless Imperial. No idea if that's gonna pick it up. Yep, you can see right there. So, cool little knife. Clean up well. There's the next one. Let's see what else we got. A little folder. Now this one was another Colonial. So, not in bad shape. Again, I think I got this for like $5, so perfectly happy with it. Pretty good snap on the main blade too. What else we got? So I know a lot of people don't like these, but I like to collect these. Kind of new to it, but just these old novelty knives. They're made in the U.S. Get them for pretty cheap. Classic Red Ryder. The quality's there, but you can again get them pretty cheap. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be collecting a lot of them or collect them for a set and selling them, but I like them. They're pretty cool. There's that one. Good snap on it. Now this one's pretty interesting. Very, very little information on it. Seller said it was, kind of the Great War era. No idea if that's true or not. I do know that it is some Cyrillic on there, so you got some Russian writing. Obviously, the main blade has been sharpened many times, and the secondary one is actually in pretty good condition. And you got the corkscrew there, a little bent, but that's all right. I thought it was cool. I got it for maybe $8, I think. Little piece of history. Kind of like the size of it. Might keep it for myself, or we'll see. But fun little knife. This main one's got pretty decent snap. Last one for now. Not a big modern folder, but these old Camillus. I guess not old, but assisted open. It was a flick open. You know, probably resell it, give it to someone who's kind of starting to collect. But I like the Camillus. They're not bad, so I won't spend too much time on that. But so we got a bunch of stuff. Let me see if I have one more. Now this one's pretty interesting. This one wasn't too cheap, but I kind of like the history behind it. You know, it's an old Colonial. Not sure exactly what the age. I think it's 1940s, maybe early 1950s. But it's one of these pinup knives. It's actually in pretty good condition for the age of it. Let me just get that second blade out. But again, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be doing a lot of collecting or a lot of refurbishing and, you know, selling them. But this one is pretty cool. 1940s, kind of an old pinup style, as far as I'm aware. But you know, for that era, as most of you know, if you collect a lot of these knives, they were rationing a lot of parts. So to kind of have these brass liners and bolsters on there, which I believe it is missing the top one, would indicate, you know, a more expensive knife for the time. But I thought it was really interesting. I'm sure there's a story for it. You know, no idea if she could be ID'd, but it'd be kind of cool. I kind of like these old pinup style. You know, you can think about what people were thinking in the past and what they were going through. So that's kind of cool. Snaps are actually pretty good on it still. Another thing, you know, that nail neck is, I don't know what they call it when it's on the full blade, but it's, you know, one of those other indicators for a much higher quality knife. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Interesting little story there. But so yeah, appreciate you watching. Leave some comments. I always like the discussions on these types of videos, but appreciate you watching. Thanks.